Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like 8 o'clock. And I'm Pearl of Wisdom. And you're watching my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. Coming to you live from the Helen's place, the Helen's abode. She's cranking out pearls every day. I'm thinking about getting a product line going, the Perloware. Sure, I don't know. I might not call it that, but that's what you put down in the comment section there, what you think. Here at Pearl of Wisdom Industries, what we do is we give you fine picks daily, mostly with BPOW. You go over to BPOW, just put that in the YouTube BPOW picks, and you go over there and you'll get 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, somewhere around there every day. You will get our picks for the evening's proceedings that are hitting very, very well. We also have a Patreon thing, which I'll leave a link on the bottom. You can go there. Our premium subscribers right now on Patreon are cleaning up. I hit a parlay yesterday. I had New York Rangers, PL, Blues ML, and Wild PL, and of course that hit. Also, we bet on each individual one. Everybody hit. I had New Jersey, San Jose under. We had a lot of fine pearls went flying yesterday. They made lots of money. One particular fellow made $1,800. Yes, I did fairly well myself, I must say. So, what are we doing now? We are doing Parlay Challenge, the Parlay Challenge, the finest in the land Parlay Challenge, Frolic abound, down there in the comment section. I'm loving to see all the comments, all the attempts at the 3-pick parlays. You put down a 3-pick parlay, and every day we'll say who the winner is. If there's a tie, we go to the next day. Eventually, these are going to be cash winnings. Over at Patreon especially, when we get to 40 subscribers, we're at 21 right now, we're going to start doing this on a regular basis. Plus, there'll be other challenges to make money over there. Plus, we have draws for your subscription for the month if you get basically a $25 subscription. Over there, our premium plays are running at 75%. Our dog picks are running 80%, and our 3-week 3-a-week picks are running 60%. A little light. That's our mostly favorites, and they're doing the least. But the higher premium guys are cleaning up. But we're gonna get that. We're going to get that pick of the week stuff taken care of. We'll be back up to 70-80%. Don't worry about it. We will, because B-Pow and I have a connection. We connect with our divines, and you should connect with our divines too. Namaste. Namaste with us. That's what namaste means, connecting with divines. We do that daily here at B-Pow Industries. Okay, so, I lost it. Oh, here we go. Yesterday's Parlay Challenge. Okay, we have B. Rocco. He said New York Rangers PL, Calgary PL, and St. Louis ML. Bam! Got it. I think he said Boston ML too, but he didn't put that in the parlay. He had a good day. So we have B. Rocco. Helen has prepared us with the pearls of wisdom, pearls for you. So here we go. They got little honing devices on it, and they know exactly where they're going. I just program it in there. B. Rocco. Boop, 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 boop. B. Rocco. Off you go. So they'll be there heading over to your house soon there. They're just floating right now, kind of figuring out where they're going to go, and then just they'll go to you. So there you go, pearls. I like to soak in them. Just soak for a bit. In between my 14 naps a day, I just like to do a soak sometimes, do some meditation. I find it leaves me very refreshed. Okay, so and then we have our pots. Now, our pots did hit Devils 1.5, Rangers PL, or Devils PL, Rangers PL, and Wild ML. However, he put 2 of them down there. We only can have 1. But I'm going to give you just a few. I got RP because it was a wonderful attempt. So here you go. There you go. A couple pearls for you. They'll fly over to you. And you'll love them. You'll soak them in. Everybody will be jealous that you got the pearls. So anyways, I didn't say I was going to start my own line. I got off track. Start my own clothing line, and it's going to say there will be Frolic on the shirts, and you'll be able to purchase those when they're taken care of. That's one of the things. Pearls for all. There will be Frolic. All kinds of stuff like that. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. So okay, now we have what we're doing now. What we're doing now is we look at yesterday's and what we learned. So get out your notepads and your duotangs. Remember that, duotangs? Nobody says duotang anymore. I like that word, duotang. Get out your duotangs or your journals or whatever you write on, and we'll get into this fine programming. Okay. What we learned yesterday about the Stars and the Bruins. What I learned was I PL'd the shit out of it. Actually, I hit two. That's right. I hit 2 parlays. I forgot about that. But it was a 2-pick parlay. I had Stars PL, and you can go over to the Patreon and see this because it's there. If you're a subscriber or whatever. I had that, and I had Calgary PL as well as in a parlay. So that was lovely. But what I learned yesterday about the Stars and Bruins is that Bruins consistently win by 1 goal. That's the way they are. I learned what I kind of already knew. That's why I took that. Rangers versus Canadians. What I learned from that, I took Rangers PL for the parlay and ML on a regular, was that the Rangers stressed me out a lot. Carey Price is playing very well. I almost was leaning towards the Canadians ML here. I just thought that the Rangers had much more to play for. And they pulled it out in the third, came back and came back from 3-1 in the third and won. And that's why we take the PL. It just seems to me right now, apart from the game today, that the Rangers are going to be hard to win by more than 2 against. In most of the time, they're just flying really well. Georgiev is playing extremely well. Nice to have Shesterkin and Georgiev as your 2 of your goaltenders. And then just in case, you got Lundqvist there. Wow. What a fine set of goaltending for the Rangers. Blackhawks Lightning, what I learned from that is anything can happen. I did not bet on that game. And the reason why I didn't bet on that game, and this is another thing I learned, is wait for the goaltenders to come out. Because as soon as McElhinney hit there, I was like, don't like it. I did kind of like the over, but I didn't bet the over. McElhinney can have good games. I mean, he's been a backup his whole career. He's like a 15-year backup goaltender. He never was a number 1, but was always a solid backup. I don't know what's going on with the Lightning right now. I might have to fade him for a bit. You shouldn't be losing to a Blackhawks team, even with your backup in, and they lost convincingly. Leafs versus the Panthers, I faded this game. What I learned in there is don't be afraid of 7s when you're talking about overs. And you have Anderson and Bobrovsky, who really has had just a horrible year and keeps on having it, a horrible year. Muzzin was not in. I leaned the over, but I just didn't have the balls to go on it. What I also learned is that the Leafs don't seem to need defense to win games, especially against a team like that has Bobrovsky in that. But I didn't bet the game. So good for you if you did. Awesome. And if you got the over on that, great. It's perfect. Canucks versus Senators. I'll tell you what I learned about that game. Somehow, I didn't know Bobby Ryan was playing. I didn't know that Bobby Ryan was playing for the Preds. I've got Sirius Radio where I listen to all the NHL stuff. I watch stuff. Nobody said anything about it, and I want to mention this. Love you, Bobby Ryan. He went to the Players Assistance Program. He's had a rough career. Everybody was wondering, like, he's got way more to give. He was getting 40, 50-point seasons, making lots of money. And then he went to the Players Assistant Program, and I bet you he's going to come back and rock this joint, man. I had a little bit of a problem myself, did the same thing. Just so happy for you. I'm actually, even though I had a little bit of a parlay with the Canucks there and I lost, I don't care. I'm just so glad. Bobby hit a freaking hat trick yesterday on his first game at home after going through rehab. That is a great story, and I love that. I'll take that over the money any day. Good for you. But if I would have known Bobby was in, I don't know how I didn't know. I probably would have either faded that game or taken Ottawa PL, because that kind of energy, having a guy like Bobby come back and doing good for himself really brings a great energy to a team, no matter what that team is. Wild versus Wings. What I learned about that is I should have went. I have an option on my betting, Bet365, to go 2.5 over, like win by 2.5 goals, and I didn't have the balls to do it. But I did put them in the parlay. We nailed it. PL, so that was great. They won 7-1. That 2.5, I think, gives you like 8 to 10 to 1. But it's all right. We still made money. We're good. Isles versus the Blues. What I learned about that was a stressful game. And the other thing is I made a mistake, and I gave it to a whole bunch of the guys in the $3 tier in my Patreon for over on that. What I learned from that is the Isles, just when they're playing right, they play too tight to do overs. And no matter how much they had Grice in net though. Grice has been playing really not good since the All-Star break, and he had a decent game yesterday. It is, but I did have Blues on the ML on the page on my parlay, so it made up for it big time. And I didn't have much. I didn't have much on the over for that game, so it worked out all right. I was way up yesterday. Flames versus the Preds. What I learned about that game is just that I had it nailed right. I figured there's no way the Flames are going to lose by more than one if they do lose there. Simply because Rittich is in net, Saros is a goaltender, and I figured they would struggle. It's one of those games that both teams need to win so badly, and those are usually tight. I did have the under on that, but I didn't bet it. So Caps versus the Jets. What I learned by that is the Caps need to fire their coach, Todd Reirden. I mean, you got everything on this team, and they just look like they're way too tight. It's unheard of to fire your coach at this point, at this place now, before the playoffs like this. But I would strongly consider it. They should not be losing to a Jets team that is that battered on their defense here. Certainly not 3-0. I did not bet this game for that reason, because Washington is so I considered Jets PL, which would have came in, but I never did take it. The other thing is the Jets have Morrissey out. That's their best defenseman. And a powerhouse like the Capitals can't get enough. I know Hollebuck is amazing, and that's, so there was too many factors that could go either way on that game, and I'm glad I faded it, but yeah, it is what it is. I would have made some money if I would have PL'd the Jets. Devils versus the Sharks. I had that under all day, and I sent that to my Patreon subscribers under on that, and it went. We got it. I had the Sharks on a PL, but I didn't bet that. I just bet the under on that game. And what I learned from that game is that not much. It's just the reason why I took the under was I almost was like, when they put Schneider in, I didn't think Schneider was going to be in net. I thought Blackwood was going to be in net, and that was pure under. But the last game that Schneider played, I watched it, and it looked like the old Schneider back again. Good for you, buddy. Schneid's, I'm so happy for you. You had a hip surgery, and you're coming back and doing wonderful things. By the way, I forgot. Helen just put this down and reminded me. I got Bobby Ryan pearls here. Bobby Ryan back from rehab, pearls to you. There we go. So I got to go to, I'm going to Chinky's House of Pilates today. We got Pilates to get into. I'm so excited. We do little jigs and stuff and Pilates our ass off. And yeah, and that's right beside here at Perlo's House of Spanking. We're connected now. We got it all set together. I haven't had to go to, I didn't want to go to the Edmonton Institute of Spanking anymore, so I built a Perlo's House of Spanking over here. I haven't even had to go. I've been doing so well that I don't even need to go. I may go anyways, just in case, you know. Sometimes just get clear anything. Be proactive is what I like to do. Have yourself some spankings just to put yourself back into your chakras aligned. Yeah. But I go there too, and that's the Chinky's House of Yoga and Pilates. It's the best there, I said it. Okay, boys and girls, that's my full 42%. Oh, we forgot all about, you know what, we haven't even been talking, we haven't even come close to 50 likes between B-Pow and I think we're getting, or 100 likes. 100 likes is what we are. We might have to drop that to 50. Do we have to drop that to 50, really? Should be tough. Stretch it out, get your stretches going. And get your stretches going there. Get your hands over to that like button or dislike. There's a disliker. We love you too. Here's a few pearls for the disliker. We love you too. And for B-Pow as well, the dislikes count. So if we can get 100, there's going to be a draw. B-Pow's going to get one of his daughters to do a draw. That person's going to win $25. And as we move up in Patreon and we get more subscribers, that's going to rise. And we're going to do way more over there too. It's going to be so much frolic. For now, have a great day. Lots of love to you.